On the weekend, I sat back and watched an old video of 1985 of when I was involved in integration, and it occurred to me on how much integration has changed in the last 40 or so years. In a good way, I must say. It is very interesting for me to watch old footage of people in special schools as a support worker. It does teach me how much society has changed in this time. I originally wanted to do my disability work, and I wanted to learn other sides of disabilities other than my cerebral palsy as I am. I find it interesting to look at disability. There is a lot of work to do, but people are still learning about people with disabilities. In my time as a person with a disability, I have trained a lot of people who have done Cert 4 and everything like that. But what I find interesting within the disability sector is learning about disabilities other than my own disability, and I and I look at other people with disabilities a different way, but I look at them from a support worker's point of view. So it's very interesting for me to look at things like that. There is a lot of work to do within the disability sector, as far as I'm concerned. Apart from living with a disability for about 47 years, there's still a lot of work to do, and I look forward to being involved in that. But what I found interesting from watching that video that I watched the other day is these are people that I went to special school with back in the mid 80s. Their disabilities, I mean, from a student point of view, who lived with a disability back then, back in the mid '80s, you didn't actually think about the sort of things that people with disabilities went through growing up and all that sort of stuff. So it is it is interesting for me to look at the disabilities that people that I went to school with, such as spina bifida, cerebral palsy, and all, to name a few. But it is just interesting for me to see and learn about people's other disabilities other than my own disability, cerebral palsy, that I get a lot of enjoyment out of. At the moment, well, I've only done it 4 times now, but at the moment, I really enjoy going to Federation University and speaking to students who are studying OT. The last couple of years, as I've learnt about OT and being involved in the class for a day, I tend to learn more from them. It is handy for me, and I guess students having me in a class would benefit from that in the future. I do understand that people learn about disabilities slowly, but I tend to think that people that want to learn about people with disabilities will not exactly learn it straight away, but as as they go through disability doing OTs and disability 4 courses, over time people will learn about people with disabilities and all the other disabilities that involves within the disability industry. So in the future, the disability industry will improve, and from that, I'm glad that I have done my certificate 4, because it gives me an opportunity to go into Federation universities and teach and be involved in the class of students that want to learn about Disability Cert 4 and do their OT. So in the end, it benefits benefits me to be involved in a class because it gives me a lot of confidence, and it possibly will benefit the students. Thank you very much.